Snapshot 24w11a is here, and this one adds a lot for Minecraft 1.21. Now, all the things I'm about to showcase require you to have the experimental toggle enabled, so let's cover them first, and then I'll mention when there are things for 120.5. Let's cover the 121 features first, because I'm really excited to showcase them. So, heading down to a trial chamber, there is a lot of changes to the trial chamber. There are some new rooms and things like that, which we'll showcase later on. Vault blocks have also been updated. They now have different blocks around them, which is unique. They now have some chiseled tough bricks, as well as some polished andesite. And the loot table of these has also been altered. So when you open these will now give a little bit better loot. The loot still seems a little bit bad, but that is because there is one thing you can get. Okay, that is a new thing. You can now also get wind charges. I like that. We'll cover this new smithing template in a second. There are some more items you can get from these vault blocks. Let's have a look to see if we get any more. That is not what we want. I guess I could just place a lot of these down to try and get what we need. Is this one going to give it? Let's see if it does. And it doesn't. It doesn't seem like we got it from that set either. Although we did get a diamond chest piece. That is kind of interesting. And also a bow and some honey bottles. So the thing I was trying to get is this. The heavy core. You can get this from the vault block. It seems to be somewhat rare because we opened quite a few and we didn't get it. But this is a block. And it can place down on the ground. It's got a 8x8 texture and it's kind of small. It doesn't have any rotations to it like player heads. Does it have any attributes? Up north, it does have attributes. How can you orientate it then? Can you place it up? No. How? Let me get a debug stick. That's probably the best way to show this. So if I click it, the orientation... Okay, so the orientation means nothing at the moment. I'm guessing that's a bug and that'll probably be fixed. Because, yeah, you can see that I'm changing the orientation and nothing about the block is changing. Not even the texture. And that is all it has. There are no other attributes that can't be waterlogged or anything like that. Now, this is a mysterious block that can be gotten from the loot tables of vaults. But it has another use. If we grab a crafting table, we do also need to grab ourselves a weapon of some kind. I guess I'll use this sharpness axe. And let's kill some breezes, because breezes have also been altered slightly. When you eliminate a breeze, they will now drop between 1 and 2 breeze rods. These are affected by looting, so if you have looting, you'll get more of them. And then inside of a crafting table, you can put 1 breeze rod for 4 wind charges. I really do like that change. That makes wind charges a lot easier to obtain. Or you can throw it in with a heavy core, and that will get you a mace. This is a brand new Minecraft weapon that can only be crafted like this. This new weapon you can see in my inventory and you can also see it in my hand. It has 7 attack damage and 1.6, which I think is the same as a diamond sword. Yes, it has the same attack damage and attack speed as a diamond sword. Now the use for this we'll cover in a second, just because it works better in tall places. Let's cover the other things that are within the trial chamber first. You did see that we got a smithing template, and that is because there are 2 new smithing templates. You have flow and you also have bolt. These are both obtained from the vault block. You then also have new banner patterns, and this is the guster and also the flow. And then there are also some new pottery shards, and there are 3 of these. You've got the scrape, I think is new. You've also got the flow, and then you also have the... where is the final one? And then you also have the gust. Let me quickly just place all these down so you guys can see what they look like. So let's show the shards and the banner patterns first. So this one is guster, and it is just a breeze head with the breeze like wind. You then have the flow, which is like a snail looking thing, although I think it's meant to be like the wind thing that's on the bottom of the breeze. Then also have the scrape, which is just an axe. Then as for the banner patterns, you have flow, which is exactly the same as the shard, and then you have guster, which is the same as the shard as well. So as for the armor stands, we have the iron, which is the flow one. That is what that one looks like. It looks pretty cool. I like the helmet of this one because it has like the swirls on it. The others look kind of like all the others because the boots and that just blend in. And then this one is the bolt, which if we put it on this one, you can see that is what the bolt looks like. It's pretty cool, I like them, and it's also a cool way to obtain them because you can only get them in survival mode from the vault block. Now these are the two new rooms. They won't have anything inside of them because the features haven't been spawned in, but this is the rough layout of the room. Where these jigsaw blocks are, that is where other features will be. So there seems to be something in the center right here. Then you have walkways going all the way around this room. This is now one that can spawn inside of the trial chamber. This is what spawns in the center of that room that I just showcased. So this is what it looks like. It's just like a podium. Then all the jigsaw blocks are what connects it all. And I think a spawner and some vaults might spawn there as well. And then the other one is this room right here, which looks pretty much the same. It just don't have this center part in the middle. But it does have this that will spawn in the center of that second room I just showcased. And there are a load more parts which I'm not going to showcase if I just show you. Slanted is that second room I showcased, and you can see there's quite a lot of different parts to it. And the other one is called Pedestal, and this is all the parts to that room as well. Now let's cover what you have probably tuned into the video for, the new weapon, which is the Mace. Now the Mace is a weapon that is like the Diamond Sword, but when you fall on an entity, it will provide knockback. So if I jump on this cow and hit it, it will knock back any entities that are nearby. I guess I can also test it by going up here, going in survival mode, and dropping on one of the zombies. So if I jump down and hit that one, you can see that one is knocked back, and there is a sound effect that plays, which is pretty cool. If you just punch an entity from down on the ground, it won't provide no knockback. And it does also have 250 durability. The thing to note with this, the higher you drop, the more knockback it will provide to mobs around you. So I have just quickly made this platform because there is a way I can show this off pretty easily. And to show you the knockback effect, I'm going to freeze the game. So if I land up here and do the command /tick freeze. So I think you have to hit an entity. I don't think just punching the ground works. So let's go in survival mode. Let's hit this armor stand in the middle. Yes, that did something because I got the subtitle Mace Smashes. And if I now go in creative mode and just fly up, and then I unfreeze the game, you can see all the armor stands bounce away. So the one I hit didn't move, but all the ones around it did move. If I was to only fall from, say, this height, let's freeze the game so the armor stands don't move until we are ready. If I was to fall from here and hit as I land, the armor stands probably won't go as far. So now let's unfreeze the game. Okay, they did. That's kind of weird. In the patch notes, it says the higher you fall, the more they will be knocked back, and they look to be knocked back around the same from that height to that height. But this video isn't about testing, I'm just showcasing it. One final thing I do quickly just want to see, can it be enchanted? We're going to go in survival mode for this because it can always be enchanted in creative mode. It can't have sharpness, it can't have unbreaking, and it can't have mending. So no, it cannot be enchanted with the Minecraft enchantments. Now, jumping to 1.20.5 features, Minecraft have adjusted the bee and parrot pathfinding when they're flying. So when they're flying up or down, they don't overshoot their targeted location. And the status effect particle layers are no longer rendered altogether. So if I was to clear my potion effects, so let's do effect clear, and I was to then give myself a few potions, let's do it through drinking them. Let's give myself a jump boost, invisibility, night vision, regeneration, and then maybe swiftness. So if I am now to drink all of these, the particle effects they give off are now rendered all differently. So you can see that I now have multiple coloured of bubbles around me, not just a tinted one for all the different potions. I like this. This is kind of cool. There is also some technical changes, data pack and resource packs, but I'm not going to cover them. This will be linked in the description if you do want to read it in more detail. But there is one thing I do want to mention. Wolf variants have had a slight change. When summoned in other ways using commands or spawn eggs, the variant selection follows the natural spawning biome rules with the following extensions. Rusty Wolf will be selected in all jungle biomes, Spotted Wolf will be in all savanna biomes, and the Striped Wolf will be in all badlands biomes. But that is it for this snapshot. It is a very big one. We got some new armor trims, some new banner patterns, some new pottery shards, a whole new weapon which we haven't seen in quite some time, and then we'd also get some other items like the heavy core and also the breeze rod. But anyway, if you did enjoy, do leave a like and subscribe, and I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.